Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of The Points of Articulation. My name's Dave and if you're new to the channel, welcome. Today we're looking at the unboxing of the Star Wars Micro Galaxy Squadron Series 4 TIE Bomber released in 2023. So this here is a vehicle that I've been very excited for, and last week I asked all of you at home which one should I review first, the TIE Bomber or the Vulture Droid? And many of you said TIE Bomber, so here it is. Already I'm excited, so let's get right to looking at the box. We'll crack it open, look at the figure, look at the ship, and then we'll be done. So let's get moving. Alright, so looking at the box, we'll start at the top. We have Star Wars. We could see a Imperial Star Destroyer in an asteroid field. I guess reminiscent of The Empire Strikes Back. We'll try and look at the art a little later. On the side, we have Series 4. On the front, we have Micro Galaxy Squadron, TIE Bomber, number 85 in the collection, which is pretty cool. We have our TIE Pilot, and our craft, which looks very detailed. I like it quite a bit. The two hatches are open on the two modules here, but I guess when I open it, they'll just snap back. We have how to put the pilot into the vessel, which looks pretty cool. We have the top of the package, the side, the other side, and the bottom with our copyright crap. On the back of the box, we have Star Wars, our collector card, which looks pretty neat. We have the bomb, I guess, load and bay, how to attach the wings, which is pretty cool. Then we have our schematic here. I love the little holograms they try and duplicate. You can see the little, I guess, the projector here. Pretty nice. Other ships in the line are the Rebel Y-Wing, the N1 from The Mandalorian, and then we have our chase vehicles, which I believe one is Wedge. I do have the Wedge one. I don't think I have this one with the black R2 unit, but I do have that one right there. But pretty cool. We're definitely going to look at all these very soon. So that does it for the package. So now let's crack this bad boy open. Okay, let's crack this bad boy open, shall we? Okay, looking at the art, or what remains of it, we can see it is the asteroid belt from The Empire Strikes Back. Oopsies. So it does look kind of cool. I love the Falcon there. Pretty nice. Putting that to the side. Let's open this up. Put that right there. Look at the artwork on the bottom. You can see a cool looking shot of the Star Destroyer and some TIE fighters. Very nice. I think this came out great. Put that to the side. Take our figure out. This looks pretty cool. Okay, we have our TIE Pilot, which looks very sharp. So let's take a closer look at that real quick. For the pilot, for the height, it's 2.6 centimeters or about an inch. For the weight, it's 0.44 grams or 0.016 ounces. For the color, we only have two, glossy black and silver, and I think it looks pretty darn good. The chest plate has some silver, but look at the Imperial symbol on the helmet. Very clean, looks perfect. Very nice, very accurate. Just look at that. Pretty cool. Now the figure does have articulation. The arms can rotate all the way around. However, because of the mold, it doesn't want to go, so you're going to have to move the hands a little bit. You know, it's a rubbery plastic, and it does bend at the waist. Really well, actually. All in all, a good figure. Pretty nice, pretty nice. So now let's look at what everybody wants to see, the actual ship itself. So, yeah, just like I predicted, it was just popped open. This looks very cool. Look at the bomb there. Nice. Pretty sick. I actually like this quite a bit. Now, just by looking at it, it doesn't seem like it has a wash. Maybe it does on the wings. Maybe a little bit. But it's very clean. Looks like a couple different colors here. I love the red on the back for those engines. Pretty nice. Oh no, really cool. For the TIE Bomber, for its length, we have 9.5 centimeters or 3.74 inches. For the weight, it comes in at a whopping 68.31 grams or 2.40 ounces. And looking at the colors, for this we only have about 3. Blue for the main color scheme, black for the solar array panel wings, as well as the cockpit chair, and then we have red for the ion engines, torpedoes, and proton bombs. It may not have a lot in the area of paint, however the mold is fantastic. Alright, having a closer look at the cockpit, I removed the wings so that way we could get more light in there, and I also tried to adjust the lighting so we could see the true color of the ship, which is more of like a grayish blue, which is kind of neat. I know when I mess with the light, sometimes it looks like a gray or a yellowish gray. Lighting is the hardest part of making film. That's just my little fun fact for all of you. So anyway, here we have the cockpit. You can see there's 2 seats in there. In the aft, we have our sight here for the gunner, or bombardier if you will. And then in the front, we have our controls for the pilot. Now in the front, I thought maybe I was missing a piece, like here, but I think it's just joysticks. But we can see all the details in there, which are pretty cool. Now to get the pilot in the front seat, I like to bend the legs just like this. And it's a little hard to see because he's black with a dark cockpit. But you slide him in like so, shut the lid, and just like that, you're good to go. And now moving on to the ordnance pod over here, I love this section. Now in the front, we have our launcher. On the bottom, we have our bomb chute, which is pretty cool. We can see a bomb in there ready to go. Now, when I open this up, it's very dark in there. So let me get some lights and we'll see how many different doodads are in there. Alright, having the latch open, we can see that on the top we do have torpedoes, and on the bottom we have proton bombs. So they are very detailed. The paint's a little sloppy, I'm not gonna lie, but they didn't even need to do this, so it's kind of cool to see the ordnance in here. Oops, there we go. So pretty nice. And looking at the door real quick, really cool. Nice touch. And that does it today for the unboxing of the Star Wars Micro Galaxy Squadron Series 4 TIE Bomber, released in 2023. You know, I had a lot of fun opening this up. I was really excited for the TIE Bomber, and it did not disappoint. Like, I think if I did an in-depth review, I would say I wish it had a black wash to make those lines on the ship pop a little more. But all the molding is there. The opening cockpit, the opening ordnance pod. We even have a porthole right here for the missile launcher. And we have the bomb and chute, which is amazing. You know, I never was able to have the TIE Bomber for the action fleet, so I can't compare the two. But with all the video games and films and shows where I see one of these and I never really owned a bigger version, to me, this is pretty darn good. I love the detailing, I love the minifigure, the TIE Pilot, and the detailing on here from the solar array panel wings to the transparisteel viewport. This thing is pretty darn good. What do you guys think based on the unopening and the sort of close-ups I did get? Do you think this is cool? Do you like it? Do you want to buy one? Let me know in the comments below. For me, I'm very happy I have this in my collection. I think it is a very nice piece. If you're a fan of the Imperials, and especially TIE fighters, go for it. You will not be disappointed. My only nitpick, besides the possible lack of paint wash, would be that I wish it came with 2 TIE pilots. Because there are 2 seats in the cockpit, one for the pilot and one for the bombardier. So, I don't know. I wish it did come with 2 figures, but what are you going to do? Well, that's it for today's unboxing. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody!